Here in the north, the Yowler horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Jump off to his fullback. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Give now to the running back. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. New set of downs from 37. They'll run here following the penalty. Cuts his way through a tackle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. McCarthy throwing here. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where the offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319! Stop. What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! And the Vikings have recovered!
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Complete out to the right. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him. Out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Getting out to his left. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
The give here on 2nd. He cuts it back right. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to throw. Nice game left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
Shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll have it 2nd and 8.
319.
Back to throw now, Allen. Brought in right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Half 85.
Now Allen off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone, if you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what we're looking for on the call sheet.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes, that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills cut the lead down to 4. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Dive play straight ahead. Still going inside the 35. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now it's Scott. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books with me, I thought.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Alert! Look out!
Again, it's Cook. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Down 80! What's that?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. All the left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
319! Alert! Look out!
Throwing here, Allen. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
80! What's that?
1st down throw for Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brought inside the 15. It's a gain of 27 the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Allen on 3rd and short. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down through the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Cut out left. And this one doesn't go far. Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger.
No throw, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's played at the 43. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319.
Play action now with Allen. And it's picked off, but, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Fits into the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's good for the Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there and brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, it's Allen. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Middle.
Allen gonna throw again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st down, Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete out to the right. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. They know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Putting the tight end in motion. This is Cook. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
319!
They'll go. Allen. He finds it beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this one you got to be careful. You just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Conversion.
Hey, tight.
Allen looking to throw this. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
21. Bills 18.
Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action, McCarthy. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
First down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Round 80. Watch out.
Now Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They'll run it with Cook. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So we're through 3 here. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
319.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's Cook. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? Well, simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
First down throw for Allen. Forced out to his right. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And he's tackled for no gain.
Positive with that effort, he didn't go backwards. He didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now in second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Allen setting up play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Moore with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And Bills get to him. Down he goes. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Bills going dime here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
They're looking to throw. And that was too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. This is Cook on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Motioning the tight end now. The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
56. Down 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. He's a tackle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Alert!
Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Slow snap, had to rush that kick, and this is a short one. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings pushing to get within range for a game winner. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Hitting him on the dive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Roll. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to the well again. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive in Bills territory. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Coming up. Another carry for it. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't. And you don't. That's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. They'll run here from the gun. And he's into the foot for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Setting up to pass. And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to hit his fullback there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw it. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that can win this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
For a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Officials signaling timeout. We've got whistles, time left for 1 snap, and while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL